For hoteliers out there that are sensitive with COVID opening back up need to be able to maintain a high average daily rate, at least RevPAR, as much as they can in their respective destination and increase their direct bookings while keeping their profitability there. There are a few very simple yet very impactful things that I encourage any hotel ownership, brand group to management company to be able to do for their clients. And if you're not able to do it yourself, certainly seek professional advice. Some of these things you can cut some corners on, but of course, the more attention to detail, the more focus and guest service that you provide, even in this online experience, the more that's going to reflect the quality of your brand and enable you to keep that high perspective to your audience. First and foremost, optimize your Google business profile, your TripAdvisor profile, anywhere where you have an online presence. Ensure that you have continuity, that you have incredible photos, that you have up-to-date information, that it's filled out as thoroughly as possible. By doing this, especially as through COVID, the dynamic of their profiles have changed. Things like TripAdvisor, Google are putting certain sections and areas that further reassure and provide that confidence to consumers. So make sure that you fill that out as thoroughly as possible. Upload your menus, the like. People search in very different ways, different habits, even across platforms. So make sure that anything that's old, outdated, former photos of renovations that don't exist anymore, that you're being able to provide clear, transparent information to them, and make sure that you have the appropriate keywords, destination, that your actual map directory listing is physically consistent across these profiles. The like, I know that especially internationally, some of the roads aren't as clearly marked and you're using GPS versus particular roads, but do the absolute best that you can. In that regard, make sure when you're getting reviews that you respond to them, and in a timely manner, like within a matter of a day, if not two. Make that part of your social experience with your social media management. Your reputation management should be strong. Respond to positive and negative reviews alike, at least acknowledging, letting them hear that they've been heard. Second thing, professional photos. Make sure that you've got professional photos and videos as much as you can. I know this can be a costly asset, but it goes an extremely long way. I see way too many boutique hotels, independent hotels, small brands and portfolios where they're dimly lit, there's shadows, the framing just isn't right, they're either too macro or there's only 2 or 3 photos. Make sure that you're getting kind of each and every angle. Get macro, get micro, focus on the details, be able to show some of that minutia, the personality, and capture it through video. It doesn't need to be a full elaborate one. You don't need to do the full 360 tour. While that's a great view, people want to know what they're walking into. What is the view of the ocean or otherwise going to be for them? Make sure that that's very well documented. That's one of the first things people will go to is your gallery. Refresh your website content and optimize it for conversions. So look at your calls to actions, look at your keywords, optimize it for mobile, speed up the pages. More and more people, especially when we are traveling, are using this thing to be able to look at other activities, other destinations, other excursions, other hotels that they can go and stay at. So you want to make sure that you're mobile friendly, that everything is kind of pixel perfect, that really you have all of the appropriate meta tags that you need. Your sitemap is properly being seen. If any of this is not making sense, ask your marketing director, or feel free to reach out to us. I'm happy to run an audit, show you what that looks like, show you where there's gaps and opportunities. Another great thing to be able to increase direct bookings is show what the experience is. Be able to show the top activities, restaurants, the nightlife, the music scene. What is it there for people to do? Even a menu, top 5 list of restaurants, top 5 list of free activities, top 5 list of paid tours. Show what and guide, softly nudge your clientele where to go, what to be doing, how to enjoy the experience. The hotel, of course, is the launching point for the destination itself. So give them not just things to do on property, your spa and your pool and the like, but show them what they can do to get immersed in the culture, even stuff that might be a little bit more adventurous, more bold, off the beaten path. If they're willing to take a little bit more risk, show what can be done in that capacity for those that want that flavor of the culture. Lastly, we've talked about review and reputation management to create that social proof that transcends just Google. It also permeates into, and TripAdvisor permeates into Facebook. It permeates into Yelp for your restaurants. It permeates into, hotels and Booking.com and your OTAs. Look at really having a consistent and strong profile there. Go the extra mile. Offer something special unknown upon checkout to be able to solicit these reviews. Whether that be $5 off transportation. Whether that be grab and go breakfast or lunch. Something that is going to leave a great final impression. We, as humans, remember the first part of conversation or experience and the last part, and the middle bit gets a little bit blurred. We lose, the actual details. We lose the timeline, but we very distinctly remember the hello and the goodbye. So make sure that last impression is just on point and as meaningful and intentful as the welcome towel and the welcome drink. What is your experience when you're saying goodbye? So a few great things to be able to increase direct bookings, call to actions. We've even added a checklist and website functionality and some more information about how else to be able to increase direct bookings and call to actions and the like on your website. Feel free to go to SoCap's resources page, take a look at our blogs and get some other great information, or feel free to listen to other YouTube videos that we've been doing along the way.